Howdy y'all, my name is Aspen and I'm an Oklahoma 4-H STEMist. You're watching our 3-day series, Farm to Fork. This is day 2, Chickens and Chaps. For more information, you can go to 4h.okstate.edu. Howdy partners, I just finished breakfast. I had a bowl of fruit. I'm curious, what did you eat for breakfast? Maybe it was toast and jelly, sausage and bacon, or even eggs. Chances are whatever you had for breakfast is a product of agriculture. Now, let's say that you had eggs for breakfast. Were they scrambled, fried, or boiled? Did you put them in an omelet, or maybe you even ate them with some bacon and veggies? Did you know that eggs are also used in the making of pancakes and waffles? My point is that eggs can be used in a variety of dishes, but do you know how these eggs reach your plate? Maybe your eggs come from the grocery store, but these little guys traveled a lot farther than that before reaching your table. Let's take a closer look at their journey to you. Eggs are produced by hens or female chickens on farms. Hens begin laying eggs when they are 4 to 6 months old. A good laying hen will produce 6 to 7 eggs per week for the first 1 to 2 years of her life. Chickens are domestic fowl, as are turkeys, ducks, and geese. Now, all species of poultry lay eggs. However, chicken eggs are the most commonly consumed eggs in the United States. Eggs come in various shell colors, although there is no real nutritional difference between different colored eggs. The shell color depends upon the breed of chicken. Eggs can be white, tan, brown, or even a light shade of green. Chickens can be raised on a large or small scale operation. A few chickens can even easily be raised in a backyard to provide eggs for a family. Eggs that are purchased from a store likely come from a farm. Chickens live in houses called coops. They eat a special feed that includes grains, such as ground up corn and wheat. Eggs that are produced for the purpose of eating will never develop into chicks because the eggs are not fertilized by a rooster, nor are they ever incubated or kept warm. On a farm, eggs are collected each day. The eggs go through a processing plant where they are washed, checked for abnormalities, and then packaged. The contents of an egg can be seen by holding it up to the light. If an egg has an abnormal shape or appearance, it is discarded and the remaining eggs are packaged into cartons. The eggs then leave the processing plant in refrigerated trucks which deliver the eggs to grocery stores where they are sold to consumers like you. To prepare for this lesson, take the eggs out of the carton or whatever container you have them in and place them in a basket labeled Nest. Today, we are going to start out by being farmers. Farmers make sure that their chickens have access to clean water and feed daily. The well-being of their chickens is top priority. Happy chickens produce more eggs. The first thing we have to do is gather our eggs. Take the eggs from your nest and place them carefully one by one into a separate basket. 1, 2, 3. Farmers take extra care of their eggs not to break them. From there, the farmer would give his eggs to a processing plant. Let's pretend we're the processing plant workers now. Once the eggs reach the processing plant, they have to be cleaned. To clean our eggs, we place them in a strainer or basin in our sink and wash them with clean water. From there, if we were at a real processing plant, we would place on a conveyor belt to dry. For today's purposes, let's place our eggs on a towel to represent the conveyor belt and pat dry. I'm simply going to place my eggs on my towel and pat, pat, pat. We want to be extra careful with our eggs. The next step at the processing plant is for our eggs to go through inspection. Inspectors check the shell, the yolk, and the white of their eggs. During inspection, the plant worker will shine a bright light into the egg to check for abnormalities. Some abnormalities could be that the yolk sac inside the egg is broken, not round, or there are 2 separate sacs. Today, we are going to inspect our eggs using a flashlight. Turn off the lights in whatever room you are in, aim the flashlight into the egg, and write down any observations or abnormalities you find via your Microsoft Forms. Lastly, the processor will put all the inspected eggs into the carton. Each egg will have a specific spot. Once all the eggs are placed, he assigns them a USDA letter grade. The grades are AA, A, and B. Eggs that are the freshest with no abnormalities, with perfect shell conditions, receive an AA grade, while eggs that are almost perfect, while still maintaining great quality, are given a grade of A. Now, most eggs sold in the grocery store will be a grade A. Those eggs that are broken or have abnormalities receive a grade B. These eggs are often used for breaking stock or liquid. Assign your carton of eggs a grade, AA, A, or B. Here's a tip. If you are using a store-bought carton with a grade already present, you do not have to assign your eggs the same grade. This is based on your thoughts. Our eggs are finally ready to be put on trucks. Let's exchange our cowboy hats for trucker hats as we transport our eggs to the grocery store. Eggs are transported in special refrigerated trucks in order to keep them cool and fresh. Sometimes our eggs travel thousands of miles before they reach the grocery store. Take your container of eggs and travel throughout your home on your way to the grocery store, or in this case, the fridge. Once you arrive at the fridge, it is time for the last leg of our eggs journey. Once the eggs arrive at the grocery store, they are placed on a shelf in the refrigerated section until they are purchased by a consumer. Carefully place your eggs on a shelf in the fridge. If you are at a grocery store, they would soon be purchased for use in a variety of tasty dishes. We have successfully taken our eggs from farm to fork. Wow, who knew there were so many steps in the process for our eggs to reach our plates? For more information, you can go to 4h.okstate.edu. Make sure to fill out all the questions on the Microsoft Forms as well as show us your process on Flipgrid.